Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, the Scarlet Cosplayer here, bringing you yet another cosplay unboxing. I know it's a little bit of a weird mix-up today because usually we're on the bed and, you know, kind of being suggestive and, you know, but the bed was just a little too shaky today. Not to be taken in a weird sense for you people on Tumblr, but just decided to kind of change up the scenery a little bit more to be able to fully unveil this new one, which is kind of a big one. So if anyone has been keeping up with The Flash, Season 5 just dropped last week. And today's Tuesday, which means it's Flash Day. Which also, I got some Flash news for y'all. Stephen Amell's gonna be the Flash. Mind blown. So, images have been shown today on Grant Gustin's own account of the Elseworlds crossover event for this season. It shows him as the Green Arrow and Stephen Amell in his Flash suit. And they fixed the cowl, which I'm kind of happy about because I wasn't a big fan of it. But, you know, that kind of dropped today. Lego DC Supervillains came out today, last night. I've made some content of it, working on some other videos. It's kind of a hassle to try to get the sound and my... If anyone wants to like do some editing for me, please just like hit me up because I'm kind of out of my league with doing the video games and stuff. But to get on to what we're actually here for. So Season 5 gave us a brand new suit. We got that suit for you guys today. So, quick little disclaimer. This comes from Cosmanles, which I have looked everywhere and it seems like they are the only people that have come up with the suit as of yet. I know Xcozer had mentioned doing the suit because of their golden boy Colin, you know, but they haven't yet, or at least not that I've seen anyways. But the new suit strays away from the classic leather that they've been doing for the last several years and dives straight into doing a more spandexy kind of feel. Sorry if you guys can't see my face. But it goes more into a spandex kind of feel. That way it can move around a lot easier and is a bit more comic accurate. Now the boots we're going to start this off with are just the same boots that they did for Season 4 from Cosmanles, which I will do a separate video on how to alter them to make them look like the Season 5 boots. Because there is, of course, a major difference with the entire, you know, golden strip up at the top, whereas on the new boots it's just that little front A-looking thing. Which, that's the only downside that no one has come up with, is the boots. However, we can get it done. Now, big news is coming because this is probably going to be the last cosplay video I do on this channel. It'll probably be the last video I do for a while. I recently lost my job. I've worked there for roughly 2 years, put in a lot of, you know, heart, sweat, and tears into it, and they accused me of doing something that I didn't do and ended up firing me roughly a month ago. And it's just been kind of hard doing any kind of content anywhere, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, but it's kind of hard doing anything right now because I don't have any money coming in, probably gonna lose the apartment you know, everything we've worked hard for the last close to 2 years is going to be gone pretty soon. So this will probably be the last video I do for cosplay, or really anything, because I'm probably going to have to move back in with people I don't want to be around, because they're not the most supportive of my dreams. But I know this is kind of taking a side turn, but if you guys want to help, I do have the Patreon. Go to www.patreon.com/thescarletcosplayer. I've got different tiers. I don't know how to change the tiers to make them more affordable. That's just kind of what they gave me as tiers, and I just kind of rolled with it. I also have coffee, that KO-FI thing. I've gotten a couple of people to donate on there so far. That's really helped. That's helped mainly a lot with groceries, just so then I've got a meal every night. Not so much on rent in the apartment, but you know, every little thing helps. And this is kind of like my one call to action from you guys, because you guys have been so supportive of me. You guys have, you know, helped me along with this journey, encouraging my weight loss, you know, with all the struggles and the bullying and the harassment and being a better cosplayer. You guys have really poured into me, just as I've poured into you. And I hate to ask for help, but I'm gonna probably lose the channel pretty soon, so I don't really know what else to do. But to go back on what the actual video of today is for, let's dive back into that. We got the suit here, and then of course they gave us a cowl from Cosmanles. I won't be using this one just because it's, you know, leather, it's crummy looking, you know, it's not really good for anything besides maybe a Halloween costume. But that's kind of what you get when you make a leather cowl with spandex on the inside, instead of even just a basic latex one that like Ruby sells. But to be honest, this is probably one of the better leather cowls I've seen as of yet, because I've seen stuff from Ruby's, I've seen stuff from Xcozer, but this is probably going to be the best leather cowl on the market, I'm going to say, for this suit. Of course, there is no chin strap, so there's that, you know, open breathability. Probably going to mull it for you guys, just so then you guys can get a feel of how it'll look. So yeah, like as you guys can see, it's not the best looking, but it will get the job done if you are just trying to do like simple Halloween costume. It will move up because it is lined with the spandex on the inside, so that's good. Whereas like a polyurethane cowl will have no flexibility, which I actually have a couple of polyurethane ones. Both of the reviews for Gesture Effects cowls I have done, those are both polyurethane. It's usually the cheaper stuff to buy from him, but there is little to no movement and flexibility, whereas the latex and foam latex, there's a lot of flexibility, but a lot of people have, you know, the allergies to foam latex and latex, so that's why you need a third option, which is kind of silicone. So, but yeah, there is the cowl for you guys. I am actually going to be working with JoJo's Effects on making a Season 5 cowl that looks a lot better than this. Just because this cowl is not going to cut it for conventions and birthdays and etc. Which also, if you guys have been following the Instagram, I do birthdays as well. Of course, flash ring. Got to show that off, but I got to take that off to kind of model these gloves here. Gloves have a meshy spandex underfeel, which is kind of nice. And then on the back is a leather. Kind of want to know why they chose that, but can't complain. It feels great. You know, we'll have to see how it does with trying to play on your phone. I'll probably put that in the description, you know. The belt, as always, because their belts do not come attached to the suit. With it being a new suit, new belt, this is a brand new type of belt buckle, very similar to the one from the season 4, but more definition, more bulkiness. As you can see, you just kind of put it around you like so, and you know, you can move it up, you can move it down, whichever you need to. But the belt is made based off the classic Flash belt that you see on 99% of Flash comic books and Legos and action figures and such, where it's just a gold band that wraps around him. This belt buckle here is Velcro itself, comes on and off pretty easily. That's pretty nice, you know, in case you want to put the belt on first and then the buckle. You have that option. And now to get to the actual suit, there is a emblem for it, which this is actually the original season 2 and season 3 emblem. The new emblem that they made for the suit is a bit more comic book accurate, where it's not the one that they made for the show. But I did have a friend of mine a while back make me one that was a bit more accurate for both the show and the show and the comics. If you go to Instagram and look up Agent Stardust Cosplay, she can make you just about anything via 3D model. She made me this. Of course, I did the painting on it and need to do some retouching because this was in the basic years of me doing paint. You know, it's basic 3D filament. It's nice and, you know, durable. It's not going to break on you. It's not going to be floppy. I will probably end up putting a magnet on this just to be able to attach this to the suit, just because of the fact that this is the emblem that they use more for the suit as opposed to the original season 2 and season 3 and so on and so forth that they made for this show. But again, 3D file or 3D prints go to Agent Stardust Cosplay on Instagram. Not sure if she has a Facebook. I'd have to double check. Now, to get on with the show, we have the suit in all of its glory. Of course, we've got the, magnetized lightning bolt emblem. We've got the patches up here around the neck, just like was shown on that leak a while back. You know, got the lightning bolts on the sides of the arm, which I will probably end up doing a 3D print of the ones from the show to kind of give that a little bit more of an armored look. Of course, it comes on both sides. The little different patches here and there. It's more made like a jumpsuit to wear instead of like the other seasons, which is kind of cool. You know, all the way going down into the knees and to the ankles of the suit. It is made to look like it is pieced together by Speed Force, and just like they have recently mentioned in the show, This was made by Ryan Choi, the future Adam of the future. Now I am going to take a quick break here and let's go try this bad boy on. I wonder. Man, it's a nice little suit. Get this freaking cowl off me. Huh. For once, I am in a spandex suit, and I don't look that bad. Got that muscle going, got my emblem popping, got my belt working. Now I want to go into a couple more defining details of this. Well, I got you real quick. They've got these little zipper, like wrist zippers, because I guess a lot of people have asked for that in the past. I wouldn't have put it on here. I would have made those zippers a little bit looser. There's a ginormous back zipper that, because like you need to estimate a couple more inches on your chest, because if not you can't reach back here and get the zipper done. So I will say, because this was custom to my body, I probably would have to have someone help me with the zipper, not because I'm fat, but just because these are my exact dimensions, and there's you can move, there's plenty of flexibility, but because it is a multi-layered spandex suit, some of the movement is kind of a stretch, no pun intended. For instance, moving like this, everything kind of gets kind of tight on you. Excuse me. But moving like this, the suit kind of becomes a bit tighter on you than normal suits. Everything else, is pretty nice. It's got some side ones. I'm gonna go into some more detail. It's got some side zippers here, which that might actually help with getting the back zipper done, just because it would alleviate more space in between the area. That way you can get more back there to be able to zip easier. And it does come with a crotch zipper. I'm not going to demonstrate because that's incredibly inappropriate and there are kids on this channel. But yeah, this is the season 5 suit in all of its glory. And of course, as always with spandex suits, we gotta do a spandex booty show. Yeah. But yeah, I will definitely say this suit is probably, I'm gonna do a 7.5 out of 10. I mainly do that. I'm gonna give this rating because of the boots and the cowl, which they can't really help. They don't have the right to do everything in exact. So I'm probably gonna lean more towards the 8 just because of the accuracy of it. I do have an issue with the belt buckle because they only put a small strip of the Velcro there. So I will have to adjust that and add more Velcro. That way it stays firmly, on the belt. But other than that, I do enjoy the suit. It looks fantastic. I feel great in it. I feel like I could go out and run right now and everyone would think I am the actual Flash. Which, I mean, granted, I am the Flash, but you guys know what I mean. But of course, the tightness of certain areas, especially in the chest, can't exactly move to the back to be able to get that zipped up properly, is kind of why the suit falls a little bit short than I would want to kind of score it. Of course, I have incredibly broad shoulders for someone of my stature, so it's kind of a give and take. But I do like the fact that they kept it as accurate to the show as they could. I'm impressed I'm going to give a final score of 8.25 out of 10. Cosmanles, you did good work. You did my Kid Flash cosplay. You did a lot of helping with me on my CW Rebirth cosplay that I did of Wally. Thank you guys so much for sending out this suit to me. And as always, lots of love and gotta flash.